Okie dokes. So coming back from the stairs to get more in depth of each room, this whole area over here with the 2 rooms in the bathroom was all the primary suite at one point. And actually just got off the phone with the listing agent. He called me as soon as I finished the video on the AC, let me know that they are open to converting that back into a primary. And then these 3 rooms on this side, they were original. So we've got 1 room here, plenty big for any size bed, king, queen, whatever you would like. Plenty big. And then the closet is just your standard wall closet with the sliding doors. Goes all the way down. And I don't think any of the rooms so far have had ceiling fans. They all have the bulb light. So you may or may not want to change that. And then we got bedroom number 2 right here. This one's probably best suited for queen. You could shove a king size bed in here, but you wouldn't be able to fit much else. The light doesn't really change much, but the closet, oh, this one has a walk-in closet. Sometimes they do this. They'll do the bigger closet on the smaller room. Pretty good size, I'd say. The blinds are just like the plastic ones, so you'd want to replace those. This is another big bedroom. Easily get any size bed in here, king, queen, whatever you'd like. Plenty of other room. I think if it were up to me, I would probably do this same type opening on that first bedroom closet so you could actually get to the end, because it was kind of tucked behind the wall. Like this would be like the wall, and so all that would be a little bit hard to reach. So having the 3 doors make it a lot easier to get to. You could leave it how it is though if you didn't want to mess with it. This is that shared bath. Sorry, I've already turned the light off. Okay, so when you first walk in, you've got your linen storage right here. 1 single vanity. Toilet, tub shower combo. It is fiberglass. It's in 3 pieces, so 1, 2, 3. If you wanted to keep the tub and tile this, it'd be real easy to take that out. Or you might just keep it how it is, but some people like to know what the different options are. It seems fairly clean. Might put a little bit of elbow grease on the bottom. It almost looks like they scrubbed it with Comet and didn't wash all the Comet down. Their tile is broken, both that one and this one. Actually, all of these are broken. So you can see that one a lot better. When I zoom in, you can see these. Pretty broken. So that definitely, actually, it goes, yeah, okay. So I'm seeing more and more. Okay, so these are smaller, but those are broken. This one's broken. This one's broken. Almost every tile in here is broken. So definitely gonna wanna replace those. And in a room that has a lot of moisture like that, you don't want broken tiles. So this is what would have been the primary, right? So this doorway would essentially have been the door to the bedroom. These walls were put up and they can be taken down. And this would have been the primary bath. And they may have reconfigured that because it's pretty small for this size bedroom, but maybe not, I don't know. This is 1 room here. Again, really nice size. Easily get a king size bed in here, no issue. This one has a good size walk-in closet. all the way down. The carpets though are basically bad throughout. This one has stains in it and needs to be restretched. This room is not quite as big as that one. You could put a king size bed along this wall. The windows kind of probably throw it off a little bit since there's the divider in between there. But it's gonna come out to like right here probably, maybe a little bit further back. And so all this, you kind of would only be able to put like a TV right there. There's no outlet on that wall, is there? Yeah, there's no outlet on that wall. So that really kind of makes it hard as to where you would put a bed, a TV, dresser. I guess it's this wall. TV, because you have your coaxial cable there, outlet there. There's a lot of painting that was done and a hole that was patched pretty poorly. This one also has a really nice size closet. So I think as the primary, it had a his and hers, or hers and hers, and his, whatever, whoever. 2 closets, 2 good primary size closets on either side of the room, which is actually pretty cool. If they had left this all open. And then I don't think this wall would have been here. And so you would have had all this extra space over here, outlet. And then this is the bathroom here. And I have to assume that the primary bathroom was more grand than this, but I don't know, I could be wrong. And then linen storage here. Again, got a lot of stains in there. Just a fresh coat of paint would totally jazz this up. This one does have tile surrounding it, so if you wanted to change that up, it's going to be a little bit harder than just popping out one piece of fiberglass. Fairly clean. And then, sorry, distracted. There is a crack right here. Just let me zoom back in. So I definitely think that in its current condition, the price would need to be significantly lower than the $290. That comp seemed to be ready to go. And this one needs quite a bit of work. However, they might be thinking that somebody else with their same game plan is going to come in and do the rent by room and therefore be willing to pay the price that they have it listed at. Sorry, I'm going around and turning off lights. I guess I should do it this way. So to make it back to like what you guys would want it, which I'm assuming is a standard primary bedroom, things like that, you are going to need to put in a significant amount of work, and also doing things like the tiles that are broken and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is going to be a good fit for you. I don't know if you want something that is more move-in ready, or if you're up for, you know, I guess the challenge, just taking on doing all the different things. You've got flooring, you've got you've got carpet flooring, you've got tile flooring that needs some work. You're probably gonna wanna paint, and then obviously taking out those walls, possibly changing out cabinetry in bathrooms and cabinetry in the kitchen. So yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback. Let me know, and happy to do these virtual tours on whatever home that you like.